Working in the coronavirus period, what you could do as a real estate agent or as a realtor to survive during the coronavirus shelter in place or quarantine or just the period itself that we have to go through. Hi, I'm Paul R. Atkinson, your real estate coach, and today we're going to talk about part 2 of what you could do to survive as a real estate agent, as a realtor during this coronavirus period. So in part 1, we spoke about how we should consider whether or not there are opportunities available for us as a real estate agent or as a realtor or not. Or also we spoke about what you can do now and what you could do later. So in this video, in part 2, we're going to talk more about what you could do. What are the things that you can be doing right now? Plus, I'm going to provide you with 8 more items that you can be doing. So that's going to be a total of 15. In the previous video of part 1, you received 7 things to do. In this video, you're going to gain 8 more things to do of what you can do during this time frame. And this is an amazing opportunity for you right now to focus and be strong and understand that you are here to survive in this pandemic with coronavirus. So let's recap just a little bit on the part 1 video. We asked ourselves whether or not this was an opportunity. Is this an opportunity for real estate agents, licensed real estate agents, realtors throughout this country, throughout this world? Is this an opportunity for us to help the public? Is this an opportunity? In some places, realtors are considered essential people. So what happens to the buyer and the seller and the tenant and the landlord that has to do a transaction? I could tell you right now, there are still need there. There's 50% of the people may fall off and want to wait, but then the other 50% have to make a move. They have to do something with their real estate. So is there an opportunity there? Did you think about that? Remember, inside of the comment of this video, I want you to answer the question that we asked yesterday on the previous video. We asked on part 1 video, what is the effect on your practice right now with the coronavirus? How is it affecting your business right now? Answer that question in the comment of this video. Just give it out, share. We're all sharing. This is new to all of us. Nothing like this has ever happened before. So we need to collaborate. We need to see what's on the minds of other people like us. This is our industry. So how is it affecting your business right now? Just give a comment. Second question, and answer this, is how do you expect it to affect your business later? So we talk about now and later. It wasn't the candy now and later. We're talking about our real estate business now and later. So now in part 2 of this video, I'm going to share with you more information of what we are to do, of what we can do. We're going to brainstorm together and see how do we handle this to survive as a real estate agent, as a realtor during the coronavirus period. So as we begin to move forward in this video, what comes to your mind about what you could do? Here's what comes to my mind in this part 2 video that we're talking about. We want to think about things that we can do now. For example, safety should be your number 1, right? Safety be number 1. Safety for you and safety for the public, safety for your clients, your buyers, your sellers, your tenants, your landlords, anyone that you're going to interact with. You need to be safe. You need to practice social distancing. That's 6 feet, of course. You should also wear a mask. If you don't have a mask, you could take a scarf and wrap around. But do what is good for you and what makes you feel comfortable. Definitely gloves. Wash your hands frequently. You know the deal. I'm not telling you anything you don't know, but you want to incorporate this inside of your business, inside of your practice, your real estate practice. So safety first. And then you want to protect. You want to protect yourself and you want to protect your consumer, your prospect, your buyer, your seller, your client, whatever you call them. You protect them as well, letting them know that when you are showing a property, they could get it virtually. You can go do it for them virtually, or you can go to a vacant property, have them wait in the car, wait a minute, open up the door, turn on the lights, open up everything, cupboards, everything, with your gloves, obviously, and your mask, and then invite them in, tell them go in and tour the house on their own. That's a step you can do if you're allowed to do that in your municipality. But that's something you could do. A virtual tour is where you would go and make a picture or some FaceTime for the client and send it to them, or have them on the link with you on FaceTime or Zoom or some platform like that. But you also can do something where, if it's okay in your community right now, or when it becomes available, distance, keep that distance. Open a vacant property for them, let them go in, let them come out, have a seat in their car, freshen up, wear their gloves and everything. So protect. You also want to build your health. Build your health, because this is the time to exercise. I've been exercising more than ever during this time. And that's just a good feeling, because you need the endorphins. We're sitting at home. We might tend to get lazy. We're human beings. But I want to pump myself up. I want to push. I get up every morning. I said, let's go. Even this morning, 9 o'clock, I was like, oh man, I want to sleep some more. But I said, no, let's go. Let's go do this video. Let's make this day work. So you have to build on your health, and you have to build on your mind. You have to build on your mind. You want to maintain that positive mental attitude. So these are the things that you should be thinking about, what you could do now and what you could do later, because when you adapt to now, you're going to be better prepared for later. So you also can consider some offerings. What are some of the things you could offer your clients right now? What comes to your mind? You know what came to my mind many weeks ago? What if we offer some kind of deep cleaning service? Yes, write that down, guys. Deep cleaning service. We tell the buyer and the seller, primarily because, you know, with the tenant and the landlord, there's not much of a opportunity there to provide this service. However, you can provide it with the sellers and the buyers on your commissions. You can offer a deep cleaning service that you would have a cleaning company of their choice, or something that you align yourself with, that would go out and sanitize and clean the property on closing, the day of closing. It's cleaned out, and then they wait 24 hours and it's nice and fresh. What a great idea. So share that with your colleagues and incorporate that in your business. Deep cleaning, now offered. Now offering deep cleaning service. When you buy or sell with me, I'm going to give you a deep cleaning. Say that, write that down. That's important. You also, if you needed help to put this concept or this new marketing idea together, I want you to know that I'm here. Reach out to me. In the description of this video, I have a link for you to connect with me. My calendar. There's no obligation. There's no cost. Just click the link. Put yourself on my calendar, 15 minutes, we're going to talk. Or just text me. Text me. My number is in the description of this video as well. And that's 954-461-1786. Text me, connect with me. I'll help you put this all together right now. We have to come together as a powerful team, all through the nation, all through the world. We are going to get through this, guys, and we are here as champions. And we're considered a vital part of the community, so keep that in mind. Now, don't stop there, okay? We also want to talk about virtual closings. You need to think about that. Virtual closings. There are title companies or closing agents right now, especially in the United States, that have the ability to close a real estate transaction remotely. Yes. Oh, yes. Find that title company that can do that. They can close your real estate transaction with your buyer that's in Italy and your seller is in Florida or New Jersey or wherever, and they bring it together. Yes. Very interesting. Call around. Find that title company, that escrow, that closing agent that can do that kind of work where you can now market and provide to your buyers and sellers virtual contracting, virtual closing. You already have virtual contracting. You know that. Electronic signature has been around for many, many years. So all you have to do right now is make the people aware of it. So when you create your marketing piece that says, hey, want to buy a real estate property? I can provide you with the virtual showing. Plus, after that, I'm going to provide you with the virtual contracting. Then, after that, I'm going to provide you with the virtual closing all the way through. It is going to ease the minds of the consumer. Your buyer and seller is going to feel very comfortable knowing that. So this is why I'm so pumped up about this part 2 in this video, because at the end of it, also, I'm going to give you 8 tips or 8 things that you are going to do right now that's going to go add on to the 7 that you had in the previous video. So when you actually count everything up, I will have given you 15 things to do right now and a virtual capacity that you have to work in. Amazing things to do. So you should also align all that you need to get your new real estate practice going. Your new real estate practice seems to be virtual in many cases. Safety in many, number 1, and then virtual. So you really have to align everything right now. So in thinking about don't stop there, you have to get yourself aligned with a title company or closing agent that could do things virtually, because it all needs to come together. Your marketing, your contracting, and your closing. Let me say it one more time. Marketing, contracting, closing. Virtual, virtual, virtual. So let's get started now, guys. This is the time to get started now. You have no reason to sit at home waiting, watching movies and Netflix and whatever you do. You're busy. I've never been so busy in all my time. 17 years doing this business. And I said to my family the other day, I feel so tired at the end of the day because I've been running. I'm exercising first thing in the morning because I got to get pumped up. I don't want to hear about this coronavirus stuff. I'm moving. So I'm pumping my mind up, pumping my body up, building up my immune system. Then I jump into the shower and I change right at home. And I go into my little corner at home, pretend it's the office. Isn't it interesting? And so my office is like a bat cave, you know, and sometimes I could go there and nobody's around. So I also have that ability, and it's just 5 minutes from the house as well. So, you know, there are things that you can do that would help you to help people in the community. So think about that, right? So get started now using your technology, the technology of FaceTime, WhatsApp, think about it, Zoom, anything that you can do to get that virtual meeting in place. You want to do that. I mean, many people make phone calls, but you also need to do a face-to-face if you can, and the face-to-face should be virtual. So you're an entrepreneur, a self-employed individual. You have to act like it. This is when you do what you do best. And you are strong and you're powerful. You need to be creative and you need to be strong and powerful right now. Many agents will leave. During this coronavirus time, many agents will leave. Are you going to be one of those agents that are remaining? Yes, you are, and you could do that. How do you do that? By taking action right now. Getting everything lined up, serving the public, being safe, being smart, and doing your marketing in a different way. And move quickly. You have to find what works best. You want to find what works best for you and for the buyers, the sellers, the tenants, the landlords. The investors too. They've kind of calmed down on the investing side. However, the buyers, they're there. The sellers, I'd say a little bit. The tenants, oh yeah, but the buyers are still there. So we found out in our marketplace that even though maybe 50% of the buyers kind of like took a break, the other 50 are aggressive and they're going after the properties. And the sellers are getting multiple offer situation. Isn't that interesting? Imagine when things start to calm down and everybody now feels safe, what happens? It's going to be even more buyers out there, more opportunities. So you've got to be ready for that. You need to move forward right now and close all the deals There are people that need your help. So remember what I've said. The strong will survive. So you be strong and adapt right now. This is the time for you to adapt. Now, here's what we've all been waiting for. In part 1 of the video, how to work in this coronavirus time and how to survive as a realtor. You were given 7 things to do. Remember that? You wrote them down? Here is 8 more things that you can do. Plus, you have a workbook in the description of this video that I promised to you. It is a free download for you to have and work, collaborate together. So send me a comment right now of just things that you want to do. Connect with me in the description of this video. Here are the 8 things that you can do in addition to the 7. So number 1, do direct mailouts. This is a time when, for example, you have expired listings or canceled listings. We're seeing a lot of canceled listings popped up like daily. So are these sellers like afraid? Yes, more than likely. Make your marketing piece, which I'm going to touch on that in a little bit later, and then I need you to mail them out. Because a lot of people are going to be calling and they're so frustrated. Sellers are frustrated, or anybody that wants to sell their property, they bombarded with phone calls. But I bet you not a lot of the mail outs are happening. Because you're sitting at home right now or you're sheltering in place, get some mail outs. If you can get your hands on some stamp, and I'm sure the post office is open, put on your mask, do your thing, do the boat, make 100 pieces, poop, poop. Or it's not that much. Set your search to alert you when something expired or canceled, and quickly do that mail out. So do direct mail out. Number 2, you need to provide a benefit of value to the buyer, to the seller. Why should the buyers want to buy now? The interest rates are low. This is a great time for them to buy. Why should the seller sell now? They could sell high because there's so many buyers out here that they can get multiple offers. It's true. Check it out. You know that. Number 3, look for cancellations. We talked about that just a little bit, but let's go in more depth. You've got to look for the canceled listings, and you've got to look for the expired listings. They're popping up daily, guys. Get your alert, and then be ready to write a note and send that 1-page flyer. Remember, if you've seen my videos before, make that 1-page flyer. You need help doing this? In the description of this video, there's a one-on-one link to connect with me. There's no obligation, no charge. You call me, you text me, click on the link. My calendar is there in the video. Schedule a time, and I'm going to help you with that. My contribution to all of this. We're going to do this together. And I'm going to help you to make that 1-page flyer. It's going to take 15 minutes. Boom, in and out. You're going to be good to go. So make that 1-page flyer and mail out to those canceled and expired listings. That was number 3. Number 4, I want you to think creatively. This is a disruption in our industry. But be creative. Find what opportunities are out there that you can do that would be the next best thing in your business. You hear what I'm saying? Find the opportunity out there that will be the next best thing in your business. Number 5, connect with the title company that can do a virtual closing. You want to find that title company that can actually close with a buyer that's out of the country with a seller that's in the country. Yes, they have it. It's here. It's here. Find it. It's available. Interesting, isn't it? I found out about that about 2 months ago. I went to a networking event and I spoke to an attorney, and he says he's up and running. And that was like 3 months ago. So imagine that. So number 6, market to the sellers. And you want to tell them now is the time to sell high so that they can buy low. There are many buyers out there competing. Sellers are getting multiple offers. The sellers can sell high. The mortgage rates are lower. They can go buy low. So create your marketing piece and send it out to the sellers. Mail it, email it. If you have your CRM with a seller list, create a nice marketing flyer and send it to them. Number 7, market to the sellers. Learn how to do a virtual showing. Here are the simple steps from me, XYZ Realtor. XYZ real estate agent. Create that marketing piece and say to the seller, learn how to do a virtual showing. And just write down the steps. This is what you need to do. This is what you need to do. Take a ride around the house. Let me come in. Let me go with my camera. Do my stuff FaceTime. Schedule it for a set time. You need help to put this together? It's fine. Click in the description of this video and I will help you with that. Click on my link, my calendar, and set a time. It's there. It's no obligation. There's no charge. I'm giving this to you for free. That is nothing to that, okay? Secondly, you can call me. The number is in the description of this video, all right? So that was number 7. Now, number 8, and the final, my thing to you of what you should be doing now. Number 8 is for you to think positive. You need to maintain a positive mental attitude. How do you do that? In my book, The Art and Science of the Real Estate Agent, I think it's about page 51, you will find the nuclear mind, the topic that talks about the nuclear mind. What is the formula for the nuclear mind? The formula for the nuclear mind, which is going to allow you to have a positive attitude all the time, is for you to, this is the formula, write this down. Here's the formula, okay? And it's in the description of this video too. I'm going to make sure that's there. In the description of the video, you'll have that link to the book, okay? Page 51. And you will see that a nuclear mind equals your mood meter plus regulate your thoughts plus say your mantra plus action. That's how you create a nuclear mind. Basically, you wake up in the morning and you check yourself, or you're going through the day and you check yourself and your mood seems down, so you check your mood meter. I speak a lot about this in my book, guys. When you check your mood meter, you say to yourself, you're consciously saying, what am I feeling right now? I don't feel like dealing with this client. I don't feel like going anywhere. I don't feel like making this video. I don't feel like showing a house. I don't feel like doing nothing. Then, because you recognize that, then you're going to say your mantra, I'm the world's greatest presenter. I'm confident. I'm compelling. I'm persuasive. I'm the world's greatest presenter. I'm confident. I'm compelling. I'm persuasive. So when you say that mantra, then you say, regulate your thoughts. Okay, I need to go and do this job. I need to make this flyer. I need to go show this house. I need to deal with this client. Then you take action. Boom! And you step it. You move towards it. That's a nuclear mind. I learned this in the 90s. My coach, Pam, I never forget her. Every morning for 30 days, every morning, I had to tell her what I did yesterday. How did it go? How did I feel? Where my strong points are? What were my weak points? Then I had to tell her what I'm going to do today that's going to make a difference and how I'm going to be positive about it. That changed my life. 30 days straight. My coach did that to me. That caused me to be who I am today. So you've got to get engaged. You've got to build your positive mental attitude. There's a way for you to do that. In the description of this video, look at the link. Find the link that applies to you and go for it. So here's the bottom line, guys. This is a time when we have to get out there and help the consumers. We have to help the buyers, the sellers, the tenants, the landlords. And you could do that. Most places, you are considered an essential part of the community as a realtor, and I implore you for that. I implore us for that. We're powerful. You know what I always like to say. Now, look in the description of this video. Connect with me. Let's get going. It's time to act now. You don't get lazy. Come on, you've got to do this. So until next time, I'm going to make some more videos that talk about virtual staging and virtual this and virtual that. Get on it and let's move forward. So until next time, what do I always like to say, guys? Let's go get 'em, Tiger. I'll see you real soon.